What's going on? It's Prolific hanging out with Will of Parachute. How you feeling, man?
Feeling great.
You just did a little intimate performance. How was that?
It was good. It was a lot of females, which is never a bad thing.
Right, exactly.
We had a great time. It was fun.
How does this compare to, like, you know, being on stage in front of hundreds and thousands of people? I mean, which do you prefer?
I like it. Being up here by yourself, you're kind of naked. So playing in front of a small group of people, if you mess up, they all know it. But I like playing big groups better because I like playing with a band, and it's just more fun, more people. There
is a group that's actually named Parachute Band. Are you aware of this?
That's probably why we have never gone to New Zealand, because they're from New Zealand. So I feel like we'd get sued if we ever went over there. But they're cool with us, and we're cool with them. We just kind of keep our stuff separate.
You don't think you should, like, battle it out somehow, like Thumb Wars or something?
We could do some sort of dodgeball contest or something to make it happen. But I fear us losing. That's the problem. I feel like we'd probably lose any contest we win in because we just have terrible luck. So.
And they're a worship band too, so you don't know what they're, like, tapped into, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They have the power of the Lord behind them, and then we're screwed. But maybe someday.
Initially, you went by something else, and then you adopted Parachute. I mean, what's the significance behind it?
It was literally the first thing we all agreed on. That we liked the sound of it. Suddenly, everyone said yes, 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 done. Just go with it, and we loved it, and we're glad we did it. Our old name was kind of weird, and now it's much easier to remember with just Parachute.
You have to make up some meaningful, like, deep thing with it, though, right? Something with falling, I think.
Yeah, we almost went skydiving. We almost died skydiving. We decided from there on out we'd be called Parachute. That's the real story.
Tell me about new music, man. What do you have coming up? You have any other projects aside from the band stuff? I know you've been doing a lot of, like, shows like this where it's just yourself.
Yeah, we have a new single called Hearts Go Crazy. We actually have a rap side project we're working on right now. We're called Monster Squad. That is the first time I've ever said that in public, but it will come out eventually this year. Wow. And yeah, and the new record will come out in June or July or something, the new Parachute record. Monster Squad will follow shortly after.
Have you ever collaborated with somebody and they just have one horrible line and it's somebody you're really flattered to work with?
Yeah, you kind of have to put all... There are a lot of big writers. As a songwriter, I'm a big fan of certain ones. So when they say something bad, everybody has bad ideas every now and then, so you just assume it's a fluke. But you kind of have to man up and tell them, I don't like that or I like that. But it's really awkward when you know that they're the best in the biz and you're sitting there telling them, hey, I don't think that's very good. But usually people are pretty cool with it.
You have worked with a bunch of great writers, producers. What's kind of like the hit list of other people you would love to be in the studio with?
I mean, I checked one off the list with Ryan Tedder. He and I wrote a song. He's been one of my heroes just because he's doing the artist thing. He's doing the writing thing for other people and producing for other people. So that's my ultimate goal. And so to get to be with him, it was a really cool experience for sure.
So prior to the fame and the major label deal, all that stuff, what job were you doing?
Lifeguarding. So in college, we literally, when we left college, we got in a van and started playing shows. But while we were in college and still playing shows, I was a lifeguard since I was about 14 years old, so that was my deal. I saved 2 people in my lifetime, and one of them, I didn't want to get wet, so I just threw him the tube. And the other one, I actually had to dive in and get him, but don't tell my former employee that. Before we wrap up, were you at the Grammys? Did you watch the Grammys? Didn't go to the Grammys. Decided not to. If you're not nominated, it's probably not, it's not that fun. But we did go to a lot of parties, and it was a lot of fun when we were out there.
The most important question of the whole interview, Katy Perry or J-Lo?
Katy Perry. I love J-Lo, but she's a little old for me. But Katy Perry, I think, is a fox.
Didn't even flinch.
I actually thought about that question for sure, based on their dresses the other night. But I would say Katy Perry.
Will from Parachute, thank you so much, man.